So home for me in the future is a place where I know I will live there and I will live a happy life there, and I won't be forced to leave there because it's unsafe.
Too long and I'm too tired to sleep. I called my mother on the phone, she wasn't home, now I'm home.
Like, it's kind of been a bit of a nightmare. Like, I moved here, like I said, about 2.5 years ago from Nova Scotia, and it was hard, like, especially looking from away. You have to call, you're phoning people, you are, you know, writing emails, you're constantly looking. It was almost a full-time job in itself.
I had fallen and there were steps there, and the Newfoundland Housing Corporation had given it over to private owners, so it wasn't quite the same, and I knew I was going to have to move out. And particularly since I was getting older and I needed to go someplace where I knew I would be secure.
Well, I lived in a homeless shelter 19 times. This is my 19th time there. And I got an 11-month-old baby, and he's living with somebody else because I can't find anywhere to live. And when I do find a spot, I can't afford it, and they don't want people with children, and really picky, and it's really hard to find a spot, really hard.
The last time moving here, we were looking for pretty much 4 months straight. Like, and it was just two of us were looking because my boyfriend and I are together in this house with Charlie, and I mean, it was just a battle every day, just calling, and you'd go see a place and they want $1,300 a month for the place, and for the two of us, it wouldn't. Like, it wasn't working, so searching every single day. We'd come to each other with 5 or 6 listings, and we're like, oh, well, this place might be good, and we'd give them a call, and it turned out that it's rented. For that 4.5 months, you know, I'm not solely focused on my master's. I'm still working on it every day, and, you know, in the evenings and things, but you need to have that time to sit there and search online for houses and calling landlords, and so it takes up time and it takes up your energy, and at the end of the day you're almost just like, I give up. You feel helpless, to be honest, yeah.
So when things sort of went wrong at Pine Bud, like the change of landlord and the icy steps, I knew that, and the rent was going up and up, and it looked as though it was going to continue going up. So I was glad when I heard about this and applied. But of course there was a waiting list here. You have to wait about 2 or 3 years before you can get in.
I've been looking for a month now, constantly every single day, and I can't find nothing. It's frustrating, and it's hard as a mom not to be able to be with my son. It sucks.
Yeah.
It's difficult when you have a home, and as much as it's yours because you pay rent for it, there's always this underlying fear, whether it's perceived or real, that at any moment your landlord could sell. At any moment your landlord can increase your rent. At any moment something can happen and it's no longer yours, and you have nothing to fall back on. In terms of housing for me now, I'm in my apartment. I've been there 10, 11 years, and I've seen my rent go up 50% over the last 4. Based on every single time there's a news article or there's increased rates in heats and light, in taxes, in water, in whatever, I know that it's only a matter of time before my rent goes up. And I know, because as a wheelchair user, I don't have the same choices and options of other people, that I will pay whatever my landlord asks me to pay because I have nowhere else to go. And I thought, as someone who is very well educated and as a professional, I thought I'd have my own home by now. I thought, as a single individual, I would be able to afford, on my wages, my own home. But housing prices have skyrocketed. Heating costs have increased exponentially. Medical costs in terms of new wheelchairs and other things like that I have to pay for on my own, and they don't get any cheaper. So essentially, I don't have, even though I have a good job, I don't have that income to be able to save that enormous down payment that's required in order to buy my own home these days. I have no choices of where I go. Nothing. If I were to call anywhere, there's nowhere I could get into. And where I'm living now, it's not fully accessible for me, but you know what? It's gotten me off the street. I can't believe I'm saying that. I'm a professional.
Well, you know what they say, home is where the heart is. So that's basically it. This place, it's not just four walls. Like it houses my family. Like Kyle, Charlie, and I, we are a family. And I mean, not being close to my home, not being close to Nova Scotia, makes it that much more special. I mean, when you come home, you want to feel safe. You want to feel happy. I mean, it's your tranquility. It's your spot to de-stress. It's that place that you can just come home and be accepted no matter what. And it really is great. Like if you're coming home and you can just sit on the couch and chill out from a busy day at work, or it's kind of that springboard. Like, to be honest, for me, like if I feel safe at home, I know I'm going to excel better in my studies or find that perfect job, or I'll feel that much more social if I feel great at home.
And a home means a place where I can eat and sleep and pursue my activities, entertain my friends and family. And it should be warm and cozy and bright.
A place where you're relaxed, where you can settle in with your children and your family and you're comfortable. You're not having to worry about where you're going to sleep or what you're going to eat or where you're going to go.
Home is your place of safety. It's your place where no one can take it away from you. It's your safety. It's your safety net. It's where you belong. It's where you fit in. It's where you hope there are no barriers for you. It's where you don't have to worry about where things are coming next or anything like that. Home it's all about your own choices. You have it the way you have it. Hopefully you have what you need. You can choose to do what you want in your own home, hopefully. I mean, it's your freedom.
Garden, we all have, around here, we all love our little gardens. We have the spring bulbs put in, and then later on we get plants. It's only a small area, but we really all love that. That's one of the main advantages in being here.
I take a deep breath and I'm like, oh my God, I'm home. Like, it feels great to be here. It means the world to me.
Yeah.
It's so worth it when you find that place. It's just, like, it's speechless. Like, you can't even really describe it. Like, it makes you feel amazing.
I goes to bed every night, like, knowing that I got through the day, and how I wakes up every morning knowing I'm going to have to do it again. But I got to.
Yeah.
That's life.
I need a home that works for me. I don't want to be 65 renting unstably and still have nothing because it's paycheck to paycheck, and still hope that minimum accessibility, I won't have an accident and end up, in a horrible situation. I've got a lot to offer my community. I don't ever want to go back to the system.
And it's a long and rugged road, and we don't know where it's headed, but we know it's gonna get us where we're going. And when we find what we're looking and